Chapter 2. Nana and I sit on the couch and pretend we aren't waiting for the doorbell. Uncle Paul said sometime after 4 p.m. It's only 4:11, so technically he's not late, and he won't even be, even if he doesn't show up for days. We watch a game show where people run around a grocery store. I like game shows. There are always points or prices to calculate. A knock. Finally. I'm off the couch and opening the apartment door before Nana gets up. Uncle Paul stands in the doorway with a duffel bag. He's wearing regular clothes, t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, not his Marine uniforms. There she is. He drops the bag. My favorite genius and future Nobel Prize winner. I jump into his arms. I missed you. He smells like soap and trees. And there's no Nobel Prize for math. I'm going to win the Fields Medal. I've told him this before. I think he forgets on purpose. When I let go, Nana moves in for her hug. Her gray blonde head doesn't even reach his shoulders. Hey, Ma. He squeezes her so tight, her feet come off the floor. As he steps into the living room, I offer him a squirt of hand sanitizer from the bottle I keep by the door. I use some too. Thanks. He looks around the apartment. Nana and I have only lived here since January, 193 days. Nana puts Uncle Paul to the couch. She studies him like she's checking for damage. He looks the same to me, except his white skin is red from the sun. I take the chair, giving them some space. I sit, then stand, then sit, then stand, and finally sit. You still do your funny dance, Uncle Paul says. Don't tease her, Nana squeezes his arm. I'm not teasing, it's cute. Like the way she used to say spaghetti, paschetti. He winks at me. I can say spaghetti fine, now that my front teeth have grown in. But I can't just sit down or stand still. So, Nana says, asking a question she can't put into words. I'm going to 29 Palms in California. Oh, thank God. She makes the sign of the cross and folds her hands in a quick prayer. Usually her prayers are much longer, like when she was praying Uncle Paul wouldn't have to go back to the Middle East. He's already been to Afghanistan twice. That's a great name. I say, you're going to live in a prime number? I'd like to live in a town that has a number in its name. There is a 5 Points, North Carolina, but Nana says we can't move 2 hours away because I love the name. Prime number, huh? Must be a sign, right, Ma? He winks at her. Nana likes when the universe gives her signals that good things are coming. Uncle Paul tells us about his new post and his girlfriend who lives near D.C. He shows us a picture on his phone, mostly of the girlfriend. He gives Nana a silk scarf and a bag of her favorite licorice from the base commissary in German. I get a lightning bolt charm on a silver chain. Lightning? It's your good luck symbol. Uncle Paul helps me put it on. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I wouldn't recommend getting struck. Lightning kills an average of 47 people in America every year and severely injures hundreds, maybe thousands. To my disappointment, the government only keeps an accurate count of those who die. Good to know, he says. Do you not want the necklace? No, I love it. Thank you. I rub the charm between my fingers and thumb. It needs to be wiped with Clorox, but that seems rude. I do it anyway. So, ladies, what's happening here on the home front, he says. But wait, first, Lucy, how old am I? 11,881 days. And I look at the clock, 19 hours, 7 minutes. He laughs. If it were anyone else, I'd be insulted. He thinks my math skills are some kind of party trick. You're freaking amazing. Watch your language, Nana warns. I was watching my language. He kisses her cheek. Sorry, Ma. Now, seriously, what have you been up to? I just graduated from high school. Really? You're only 10. I'm 12. Impressive. He grins me. He gives me a thumbs up. An impressive exaggeration. Nana says, shouldn't you go to high school before graduating from high school? I roll my eyes. Though Nana is sort of right. I didn't technically do every grade in every class. I've finished at all the homeschool requirements. I've passed the GED, and she got a perfect score on the SATs. Nana finishes my thought. Yes, well, on the math section, I did okay with the reading and writing parts. Nana shakes her head. She's a good test taker. Congrats, Luce. What's next for the young genius? Harvard? Don't get her started, Nana says. I want to take college classes online. I've been taking them for 2 semesters already, but under Nana's name, for fun. I have 15 college credits. Nana sits up straighter. But now I can take them in my own name. That's amazing, Luce. Maybe you could go to North Carolina State. That's where I would have gone if I was smart like you. She's not going anywhere, Nana says. Can you imagine a 12-year-old living in the dorms? But I can do everything online if Nana will let me. She breathes out a loud sigh. You can't do everything online. Whatever. I don't want to have this argument again. Uncle Paul looks at Nana and then at me. What's going on? Nana wants me to go to public school. She's too smart for regular school. I went to regular school. Uncle Paul acts like he's not smart, but that isn't true. He knows geography and history better than anyone I've ever met. He's really good at Jeopardy. I kept track of his score last time we watched. He had $11,500. Nana shakes her head again. Ask her when was the last time she left this apartment. Lucy, Uncle Paul mocks Nana's voice. When was the last time you left this apartment? I shrug, pretending not to know the answer. Lucille, he says, about 4 weeks ago. That sounds better than 32 days ago. I had an appointment with my brain doctor on June 25th. Nana sighs. See, maybe I'm wrong. Nana laughs. That would be a first. Uncle Paul doesn't laugh. You can't stay holed up in this apartment. What about friends? What about fresh air? She probably has a vitamin D deficiency. I have friends, and I get plenty of vitamin D. I take a gummy vitamin every morning. How many, Nana says. Vitamins. Friends. This is actually a hard answer to calculate. What makes someone a friend? A shared interest? Is there a minimum amount of time you need to spend together? Does the other person need to call you a friend too? Nana rubs the back of her neck. I think this is the real... 4, I shout. I have 4 friends. Who? Nana asks. Squarehead 314, Hip Hypotenuse, Numberlicious, and Greg S. 77. What? Nana laughs. But I'm not joking. Are those people? Yes, they're online friends. I know them from the math forums and the tutoring websites. Do you know anything about them? Uncle Paul asks, shaking his head. My family is ganging up on me. I know Squarehead 314 is a whiz with differential equations. He or she can explain things in the simplest terms. He or she, Uncle Paul asks? Don't be sexist. Girls are good at math, just as good as boys are. I can't assume Squarehead 314 is a boy. Now it's my turn to shake my head. Squarehead is not your friend if you don't even know her gender. Uncle Paul runs his hands over his micro-short, maybe 1/8 inch hair. What do you want me to do? Nana told me to be careful on the internet. I try not to ask personal questions. Lucy, you don't know these people. You've never met them. They're not your friends, Nana says. Do you want me to invite them over? No, Nana snaps. These people could be murderers, especially Greg 77. He obviously has no imagination. It's Greg 777, and he's an expert in string theory. What is that? He holds up a hand. Never mind. Ma, how did you let this happen? Uncle Paul asks. Lucy needs to be around other kids. You can't keep her locked away. That's right. I have her locked in a tower and never let her out. She'll have to grow her hair and escape through the window if she ever wants to leave. Please, Paul. This would be a good time for me to say, don't blame Nana. Sure, she is the one who pulled me out of elementary school after 2nd grade, but I've never wanted to go back. Nana tried. She forced me to go to the homeschool gym class at the Y last year. I hated it. The other kids hated it too. I only like to bounce a basketball 3 times, or jump ropes 3 times, or run around the track 3 times. Actually, I hate running around the track any number of times. People don't get me, and I don't really need the distractions. Instead, I say, Nana hasn't been to her doctor in over 2 years. 741 days exactly. What? Paul says. What does that have to do with anything? Ma, you have to take care of yourself. Nana and Uncle Paul go back and forth. I quietly excuse myself and carry Uncle Paul's duffel bag to my bedroom. I'm letting him sleep there for the weekend. I log on to my computer. Lightning Girl. Hey friends, I'm back. Squarehead 314. Great. We're talking fractal. Geometry. Maybe Squarehead and the others aren't friends, but we've got a shared love of math. Maybe that's enough. Like, life is like an equation, and mine is perfectly balanced. Nana plus Uncle Paul plus math equals happiness. Other people might need to add in friends or sports or money or something else, but my equation is already solved.